Get the latest UAP news and analysis at Vetted. I'm always open for new and important news and stories on UAP and their disclosure, and I stumbled on a great source for pertinent information and analysis. The YouTube channel is called Vetted Podcast, great name, published by Patrick, with daily in-your-face videos covering stories, facts, and controversies on current breaking news on the UFOs. Lately, mostly about proof they are real phenomena with disclosure and whistleblower testimony. Patrick follows several big-name channels like Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, known for their weaponized blog, Ross Coulthart, a well-known Australian UFO investigator who interviewed whistleblower David Grusch, Garry Nolan, a renowned professor of microbiology at Stanford, who is head of the Saul Foundation, researching UFOs, Richard Dolan, a UFO researcher and prolific author with several books on the subject, including documenting fascinating and credible incidents, plus more experts with facts and acts to wonder about and be amazed. I offer my analysis of Patrick's recent broadcasts with his take on the facts, the fiction, and the folly of today's UFO UAP cover-up, truth and disclosure, with a dash of gossip. So let's get into it. I picked some of the latest and greatest clips from Vetted to get my take on what these UAP experts are hawking about. Yes, I said hawking about. Vetted has covered tons of experts, including Professor Garry Nolan, who is an accomplished research microbiologist with several patents. His Bachelor of Science degree is in biology from Cornell University, and he received his PhD in genetics from Stanford. He's also one of the founders of the Saul Foundation. Their goal is to find and disclose the truth and evidence on the UFO phenomenon. And he's a professor in the Department of Pathology at Stanford University School of Medicine. Saul. Patrick has picked the best information of that Saul Foundation meeting on November 17th, 2023. Just watch and listen.
Stanford professor Dr. Garry Nolan and the Saul Foundation, which he is a co-founder of, have finally released their long-awaited first video from their very first conference that they held back in November 2023. Now, what is the Saul Foundation? It was founded by David Grusch and Dr. Garry Nolan to study, so it's basically to study UFOs, aliens, and all of that. And it brings together some of the greatest minds that are in the field of ufology.
And they are doing that and much more with the help of contributors and experts, including David Grusch, Dr. Avi Loeb, Dr. Peter Skafish, Dr. JacquesVallée, Dr. Hal Puthoff, Dr. Diana Pasulka, Dr. Timothy Goulet, and more.
I come from a tradition in science of taking from multiple different fields of science and thought simultaneously and synthesizing them into something new. You create and you invent. I'm a tinkerer by nature, and so here we are, tinkering with the reality of what this might actually mean. Here you now have everybody realizing that it's possible to talk about this and that they're not going to be booed out of the room. Welcome to California. Welcome to Stanford. The objective here is then to seek from you.
That's Garry Nolan, and he's an amazing scientist and researcher.
Your ideas.
We know from our private life that finding a partner provides a meaning to our existence. The same holds for finding a partner in outer space. Suddenly, the universe will not appear to be lonely.
Nice to see theoretical physicist Avi Loeb of Harvard taking part in the Saul Foundation. I follow him, and he has a lot to offer. I can't wait.
Now, one thing I will say about that video, which is it's a small thing, but if you watch it back, they spelled David Grusch's name wrong.
He is so into details that he found David Grusch's name misspelled in the video. Not a big thing, he says.
Again, just odd. Why would they get his name wrong?
This is why we have the Saul Foundation. We need to basically...
David Grush. That is not how you spell his name. There's a C before the H.
Well, you can see that Patrick is a deep thinker, and we're all waiting as the truth trickles out. I've been patient, but I'm getting a little antsy. It's 2024, and we are entitled to the truth, and we need disclosure right now. So I've got to go now and research some more current facts to reveal on the UFO UAP phenomena, so stay tuned. And if you like what you see and hear, please subscribe.